Once upon a time, in a sky painted with the softest shade of twilight blue, there lived a little moon named Miro. He wasn't the biggest or the brightest moon in the universe, but he was the gentlest and the kindest. Every night, he floated high above the world, watching over children as they slept peacefully in their beds. But tonight was different. As the stars began to blink open like tiny night lights in the sky, Miro felt a little restless. He sighed a slow, silvery sigh and said quietly, "I wonder what it's like to visit the lands below." The stars, always curious and whispery, twinkled in chorus, "Go on, little moon. We'll light your way." And with that, Miro began to drift lower, 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 until he was just above the tallest trees in a quiet forest called Whistlewood. In Whistlewood, every sound was soft and musical. The leaves rustled like lullabies. The breeze hummed like sleepy songs. And even the squirrels tiptoed, as if not to wake the dreams hiding in the treetops. Miro floated gently above a clearing, where he saw a tiny fawn named Philia yawning under a star-shaped blanket made of moss and feathers. "Hello, moon," said Philia in a dreamy voice. "Are you here to sing us to sleep?" Miro blushed with moonlight. "I don't know how to sing," he whispered. "But I can listen." And so, Philia began to tell him stories, of quiet rivers that giggled in their sleep, of owls that read poetry to each other, and of fireflies that practiced tiny dances before bedtime. Miro listened, and glowed a little warmer. Next, Miro floated to the edge of the ocean, where the waves were like deep breaths, in and out, in and out. There, on a floating lily pad, lived a turtle named Tully, who only had one dream every night, but it was always the most peaceful dream of all. "My dream," Tully said, "is of floating in warm water while the stars comb my shell with moonlight." Miro glowed again, this time with a soft smile. "That sounds like a dream I'd like to have too." So, Tully taught Miro how to slow his thoughts, how to breathe like waves, and how to let the calm wrap around him like a cozy night cloud. In a quiet cave high in the clouds, Miro met a dragon named Dandelion. She had feathers instead of scales and wings that rustled like bedtime pages. Dandelion didn't breathe fire. She breathed warm milk steam. And when she yawned, it made everyone feel sleepy, even Miro. "I used to roar," Dandelion said, "but now I just tell stories to the wind. Would you like one?" So she told Miro the story of the wind who got tired, and how it curled up beside a star to nap forever. By the end of the tale, Miro's moon eyes were drooping. The stars, who had been waiting quietly above, now twinkled again. "Come back, little moon. The night needs you." So Miro rose slowly, waving goodbye to Dandelion, Tully, and Philia, who were already slipping into their own dreams. He floated higher and higher, back to his place in the sky, a little wiser, a little calmer, and with a heart full of soft stories. That night, as children slept beneath him, Miro didn't feel restless anymore. He whispered to the stars, "Every dream starts with a quiet heart." And he glowed until morning, not the brightest, not the biggest, but the softest moon the night had ever known.